Okay, we good? Thanks. Great. If you have a weapon handy, that could be useful actually for the warm-up exercises that we're going to do. If you don't have, actually, you can do any of these actually just on the floor, or you can use a piece of tape, or where for example, two tiles come together and use that as your line, for example, okay? Yeah, fantastic. Great. So first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to put the blade down, and then we want our feet to be perpendicular to the blade because we're going to step over it. And we're going to use a little 5 count actually. So we're stepping over with the right foot first, and it's 1, and then back, 2, 3, 4, 5 in place. Starting now with the left, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because it's a 5 count, what that lets us do is change and go from right, 2, 3, 4, 5, left, 2, 3, 4, 5 each time we do that. Okay. All right. We're going to do that for 45 seconds starting now. Remember, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, left, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, Ian, exactly. Good. And Emmanuel, try to shift the weight. So when you step over, then shift the weight back onto the opposite leg. Yeah. So we're going, for example, right, and then shift the weight back onto the left. So there's a change of weight. Yeah, exactly. Okay, last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest. Just stand up, shake out your legs, and again, kind of focus at the start on your breathing. So breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Okay, so this time we're going to start with our feet parallel to the blade. Okay, and we're going to use the same 5 count here, actually. Okay, and we're actually stepping so that we step over the blade with both feet. So if you watch, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now left, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right and left. Okay, so each time we do those, we're doing a step over. Okay, all right. So
step, make it little.
Yeah. So Oksana is saying, don't make a short step. Try to make the step long enough so that you've got space then for both feet on the opposite side of the blade. Okay. All right. So 45 seconds starting now. So right, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, Richard. Good, Hannah. Well done, Helen. Yeah, everybody's good. That's it. And then Teresa, you might just want to mute yourself here, okay? Good. About last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, just stand up, shake out your legs. Remember, if you've got a drinks bottle handy, then take a quick sip. Actually, just keep yourself hydrated while we do this. Okay, all right, so we're going to start in the same position where our feet are parallel with the blade. Okay, what makes this unusual actually is that the first movement we do is like a crossover step. So we cross over. Okay, so it would be left over right, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to go right over left. Okay, so we do crossover to the right, 2, 3, 4, 5, cross over to the left, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even mix this up where you step behind, that's fine as well. But you really have to push off on those cross steps, okay, each time that you go over the blade. Be a little bit careful here when you're crossing your feet. Easy to trip yourself up, okay? So just take it a little bit easy at the start. If you're struggling, you can always go back and do just the lateral side steps that we did if you're having difficulty, okay? All right, so 45 seconds. Remember, we're crossing over from left to right as the first movement here, okay? All right, and begin. So left to right, now right to left. Same count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, crossover. That's it, Helen. There you go, you've got it. Good job, Richard. Well done, Hannah. And then just, Hannah, try to flex your legs a little bit, so not too straight. Exactly. Carry on. Good job, Emmanuel. Yeah, good. Same, Ian. Nice. Okay, about last 10 seconds. and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, and again, just shake out your legs. And if you've got your drinks bottle, give yourself a quick sip here, okay? Great. We've got one more little warm-up exercise to do. It's basically a lunging exercise. Okay, we've done a few different combinations in the past, so just watch so that you see that the order that we do them in, okay? The idea is that we're doing 3 lunges on the right, and this is slightly different, so don't confuse it with an exercise we did before. And we're gonna first start doing a lateral motion, back to the middle, then we're doing a forwards lunge. When we do that, we lift the back heel up and out. Now we're gonna lunge backwards. This should be a short movement as you drop your knee towards the floor. Yeah, exactly. Now you don't have to touch the knee, just get close to it or whatever feels comfortable when you approximate it. And then we'll do it again slowly on the left. So we go laterally to our left, back to our default. Then we go forwards, we lift the back heel, and then that same leg goes back and knee goes towards the floor. So every time, yeah, you're doing a movement. For example, on the right side, it goes to your left, then it goes forwards, and then it goes back. And then we repeat starting on the left side, to your left, and then forwards and back. I think for a lot of you, I think the backwards motion is just going to be a little bit difficult, yeah, to start with and to keep your balance. But don't do, we're only showing you quickly so that we can get through the entire movement. When you do it, it's better if you, every time you do your lunge, just hold that position momentarily, then back to your default, and then hold, and then back to your default. So this isn't a race. Go nice and slow, okay? Ready? 45 seconds, starting on the right leg. We're gonna go to the side first. Ready? Begin. So to the side, back to the middle, forwards, and back. And Oksana, maybe even a little slower just for them to catch up. There you go. So to the left, and forwards, and back. When we step back, the knee goes towards the floor. Very good. And then just repeat on the other side. Remember, every time you do this, when we do the lunge position, we just want to lift our arms above our head, okay? Now, if you're struggling, it's okay to have your hands and put your hands on the knee, for example. If you're going forwards, feel free to do that. It helps give a little bit more support. Yeah, the hands going up just means that you have to have a stronger kind of core and a sense of balance. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, very good. And just shake out your arms and legs. Good. That's probably going to do pretty good for your warm up there. Okay. All right. We're going to do a quick stretch. And for this one, actually, all I want you to do, because the beginning position can be a little bit difficult for balance, but you're just going to step right over left. There we go. And can you see Oksana's feet? Actually, so they're crossed up. It's basically like the ankles are together, but one foot is over the other. Okay, and now we're just going to put our hands together, lean forwards from your waist, and then stretch down towards the floor. And then I want you to hold that position for me, okay? So hold it for 5 counts. Just breathe in through your nose, exhale out of your mouth. Good. Okay, now when you come up slow, take in a nice deep breath. Good. Okay, now another inhale, and as you stretch down, exhale, let it out. Okay, and again, stretch down and hold for 5 counts. So don't do it quick, just keep your balance. Yep. Now focus on your breathing. Okay, and then again, nice big inhale as you come up and come up slow. And then change legs. So then we want to swap. So left goes over right. Okay, once we get that position and we got a nice balanced position, breathe in through your nose, exhale as you stretch down, and then hold. And we're just going to hold for 5 counts, okay? And as you release the air, try to lean ever so slightly into the stretch. So we're kind of increasing. Okay, now deep breath and sit up. And then exhale and hold. Remember, try to keep letting the air out and lean into the stretch. And we want to hold for another 5 counts. Good. When you're done, nice deep breath and come up. Okay, right. So now we're going to use something like a wall is probably the best thing. Okay, you could use a chair, but we don't want it to be mobile. We want it to kind of be stable. And Oksana, can you just demonstrate where, watch, if we put both arms up on the surface, yeah, and she's showing a little bit to the side. And if you notice, we're kind of like in a little plank position against the wall. And now what we're doing is we're going to alternate pedaling the heels, which just means we drop one heel down and lift the other, And again, every time we drop the heel down, you're going to feel a stretch in that calf muscle as we do that. Okay, so just keep alternating right and left in place. That's it, Ian. Exactly right. Good. That's it, Emmanuel. Good. Not too quick, Hannah. Just keep it nice so we can drop the heel down and kind of hold and then change. That's it. Good job, Helen. Very good. Okay, and come up and relax. Very good. Again, we're just going to use the wall for support. And if you're holding on to the wall with your right hand, then with your left, grab your left ankle. Yeah. And so remember, in this position, what we're doing is we're stretching our quadricep, which is the big muscle in the front of the thigh there, okay? Remember, you want to hold it equally. When you feel a good stretch, try pushing your pelvis forwards a little bit, actually, as we pull back on the leg. Good. Okay, and breathe out, and then just change legs. So you've got your left hand up on the wall, right hand grabs the right ankle. Remember, first thing you do is just get that leg to kind of a vertical position. Okay, and then try pushing your hips forward slightly to increase the stretch a little bit. And hold. Good. Okay, and relax and breathe out. Nice job. Okay, very good. Okay, so we're going to do some bits of footwork starting with our on guard position. Okay, this one right from the start, I have to tell you, is a little bit difficult. Okay, so it's going to stress the strength and balance a little bit here. Okay, so don't try to overdo. Just do a very small movement for most of you. If you watch Oksana's on guard position, that's her normal on guard. And all she's going to do is go very slowly down, yeah, till she feels a little bit of discomfort, then back up to on guard, but she's going to stop in the on guard position. She's not going to straighten her legs. Okay, and then again, slowly down. Good, back up to on guard and hold. Okay, so your on guard position should be your resting position. And for a lot of you, that's not going to feel very comfortable. Don't go fast. Go nice and slow. Really keep your back straight. So when you go down, can you show them the incorrect version? So watch, when we go down, we don't want to lean forwards and roll the back. You want to keep your back straight and bend both legs evenly. So when we go down, there we go. Well done. And you can see the bend on both of her legs is equal. The weight's always in the center. Okay, 45 seconds starting now. So very slowly from your on guard position, down, yeah, and that movement can be very slight. And then back up to on guard and hold, and then repeat. And again, don't jump up and down. Keep the movement slow and rhythmic, okay? Good. Manuel, try to keep your back straight. Try not to lean forwards as you bend the legs. So even if you have to go less, there you go. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Much better. Good job, Ian. That's it, Richard. Good, Hannah. Nice, Helen. Very, very good. 2, 1, rest. Okay, stand up. Now's a good time. Shake out your legs, actually, okay? Because they're going to burn a little. Nice. Good news is we aren't going to do that again for a while, so you're fine. Don't worry. Okay. All right. So now from our on guard position, we're going to start with 2 small steps forwards, followed by a long step back. Okay. When you do this, watch the 2 small steps, quite short. They can be rapid, but the long step, you have to push off of your front leg in order to get the distance you need to go back. Equally, got to keep your legs flexed, okay? Because if you don't keep your legs flexed, there's nothing to push with. So watch again. Oksana just put the foil on because she's showing you that the distance she goes forwards with the 2 small steps is equal to the distance she does for the long step back. One more time, Oksana. 2 small steps, push off, and long step back. So they should be equal, okay? So we're just going to repeat that for 45 seconds, starting now. 2 little steps forwards, long step back. Good, Richard. Good. And then Richard, now as you start to do it, that's it. Just keep your gaze forwards. You don't have to look at your feet there, okay? Nice one, Helen. Good. Same thing, Hannah. Try to keep your head just straight ahead. Imagine you're fencing somebody. Good, Ian. That's it, Emmanuel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, just stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, so what we're doing here, actually, watch, is we're focusing on kind of a change of rhythm here. So again, we're going to start with two small, but this time slow steps forward. So 2 slow steps. So we're going to go 1, 2. Now 2 quick steps back, 3, 4. That puts us in a nice position now where we're nice and balanced to straighten the arm and then lunge. Just hold that and then recover in your own time and then repeat again. So 2 slow, 1, 2, 2 fast, 3, 4. Lunge, recover, and then you just repeat. Okay, if we were doing this, like if we're doing this in a fight, what we're doing essentially is kind of push pull, where you push your opponent back. And so we do a couple slow steps and then we rapidly retreat. When we have that gap, your opponent steps forwards, and maybe in their preparation we hit them with the attack. Okay, but just remember, change of rhythm: 2 slow, 2 fast, followed by a lunge. 45 seconds starting now. So 2 slow, 2 quick, and lunge. Remember, every lunge, you want to start with your hand. Particularly if we're trying to steal a hit in preparation, then we need to focus on our arm coming out before the legs move. That's it. Ian, try not to, so you did great with your hand, but try not to wave your upper body waver just a little bit. Try to focus on the arm, yeah? Much better. That's it. That's it. Good. And Emmanuel, try to be nice and explosive now with your hand. That's it. That's it. So the length of the lunge isn't important, but the speed of the hand is. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so just stand up, shake out your legs. Very good. If you need to get a quick drink, now's the time to do it. Okay, so we're going to do like a series of actions, and they all revolve around this little half step forwards, okay? And we're basically, what we're talking about with the half step is that as if we're going to step forwards, yeah, we go with the heel, but we let the ball of the foot settle down. So if you watch Oksana, you can see that she started as if she's going to do a step forwards, but that ball of the foot is on the ground there. So we do that 1/2 of the movement, okay? That's the half step. Now, equally, when we move that foot, I would like you to move your arm, your weapon arm forwards, to advance it forward slightly as well, okay? All right. Now, the way to think of it is like we're just doing a little preparation here for reconnaissance and seeing what's going to happen. So we move the arm and the foot and nothing, and we go back on guard. And now the second action we're going to do, we do one after the other, is with the hand and the foot, and then we go straight into the lunge. Now recover, and we repeat. So the first one is half step, back on guard, followed by half step and lunge. Okay, and then that's it for the moment. Remember, because we've already moved the hand and the foot forwards in the half step, when we go into the lunge, it's just a continuation. That front foot goes once, then twice into the lunge position. Okay, so here we go, 45 seconds. Remember, the first movement is half step on guard. Okay, starting now. So half step on guard, followed by half step, lunge, and then just keep repeating those two actions. Good, Ian. That's it. And then Emmanuel, remember, move that hand. That's it. Exactly. So it goes forwards a bit on each half step. Nice. Good. And then Richard, you don't, on the half step itself, you don't have to use your back arm. So just think of the weapon arm at the start, and when you go into the lunge, then throw it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, so now we're using that same preparation here to develop a little bit. So this time from our on guard position, okay, we do the half step. Remember, front foot and weapon arm a little bit, okay, back to on guard. Great. We're going to go half step followed by a step back. So the reason why this is unusual is now we're going straight into the step back. Okay, once we do that, now we're going to do step lunge and recover. Okay, so it's like half step on guard, half step retreat, step lunge. Okay, well, let's just focus on the half step retreat, because for a lot of people that's unusual. So when we do the front foot goes forwards. We don't want this movement to be too long because now we're going to move straight into the step back. If the movement at the beginning is too long, you're not going to want to do the retreat because it feels like the feet are too wide apart. So keep it nice and short. Okay. All right. So together, 45 seconds. Remember, the first movement is just half step on guard. So half step on guard. Good. Half step retreat and step lunge. Now recover and repeat. That's it, Richard. Nice. Good, Helen. That's nice. That's it, Hannah. Nice job. Good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and rest. Nice job. Okay, so you're never going to guess, but we're going to combine those two actions together. So we do one followed by the other here, okay? And we know that it's a lot of work, but don't worry, you'll thank us later. And you don't have to do it too fast here. Just make it comfortable, okay? So the first exercise, remember, we did half step on guard, then we did half step lunge. Good. Second exercise, half step on guard, okay? And then followed by step back, step lunge, okay? And then repeat. So remember, half step on guard, half step lunge. Good. And Oksana's just saying we don't, so a lot of times when we do the half step, it's like a practice for us anyway. So on the last part, we can just do half step and then straight into the step back. Now step lunge and recover. And then you've got all three movements, the half step, then half step lunge, and then half step, step back, step lunge. Okay, ready? So those two exercises, one after the other, starting now. Half step on guard, half step lunge. Now half step retreat, step lunge, and repeat. Good job, Ian.
Please, everybody should remember this combination.
Very good, Emmanuel. That's nice. Good, Richard. That's it, Hannah. Good. And remember, try to keep your head focused straight ahead like you're fencing somebody. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, just stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, one more of these and we're going to give you a little break here, okay? But we want you to remember this movement that we're working on because we're going to use it when we go to do the blade work here, okay? All right. So last thing I want you to do is just randomly select from those 3 little variations, okay? So what we're talking about, if you watch Oksana, she could do the half step followed by on guard. Okay, she decided to do step back, step lunge. Nice. And whichever one she chooses, half step, lunge, that's her choice, half step, on guard. So those are the 3 choices: half step, on guard, half step lunge, or half step retreat, step lunge. Now it's up to you to combine them in whatever way that you like for the next 45 seconds. So really try to have it in your head. This is what I'm going to do, and then make your body do that. Execute it. Okay, ready? Everybody on guard. 45 seconds starting now. Remember, it's on your initiative. You make the choice what you're going to execute here. Good, Richard. That's lovely, Helen. Very nice. Good, Hannah. Good, Ian. Nice one, Emmanuel. Yes. About 10 seconds remaining. Try to pick up the pace if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, just stand up. This is a good one. Just shake out your legs. Give yourself a little break. If you've got your drinks bottle, take a little sip, okay? Okay, so this is also a good time. What we'd like to do is go into some blade work, And so if you've got a target handy, can you organize your target? And then you're going to need your weapon and probably a glove here, actually.
See everybody except you. Wendy, you do the first exercise and look at the second exercise.
Very good. Yep, we're nearly there. So let's see. Okay, looks like we're all back. Okay, let me explain the first exercise. There we go. Okay, great. So what we're going to do, we're going to start at extension distance. That's where we can stretch the arm. And remember, the hand should be about maybe shoulder height there. And it's just got a slight bend to the blade. And that bend in the blade should remain consistent. So we're going to take little steps forwards, where maybe we have to bend the arm in order to keep the bend consistent. And then little steps back until we get back to extension distance. And now we have a full extension. Okay. And Oksana, when you get back to your extension distance, just hold that position. So look, we can keep stepping in place right and left with the balls of our feet. And that's one way to do this as well, actually, okay? And now just to make it more difficult, we're moving forwards, and that means we're hitting from close quarters, and we have to adjust our extension. And when we get back, it's fine to get back out to extension. If you want to do a few steps in place, you can do as well. Okay, so that's the exercise. If you're doing cuts, just remember that the overlap, the weak of your blade over the target, let's say the mask, should just be an inch or two. Actually, we don't want a lot of like kind of overreaching over the target. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, all right. So 45 seconds, starting now. So remember, nice and smooth on the hits, okay? They should just be, normally I would say small and rapid, but they don't have to be too fast here, okay? If you want to do a few from extension where we're stepping in place, that's fine as well too, okay? Good. And remember, if you can, just increase the difficulty by moving forward slightly. So now we're hitting with a bent arm from close quarters and then back to your extension distance. Okay, and 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, just stand up, shake out your legs. If you need to, it's fine to put the blade in the other hand and shake out your hand and your wrist. Or sometimes what I do is I'll just drop the point of my weapon arm on the floor. And again, just kind of twist from side to side a little bit, just to relax the arm and the shoulder, okay? All right, great. All right, so second exercise, watch from extension distance again. We're gonna so we'll check it first, that's fine, nice on guard. So now we're gonna pick a para riposte of our choice. So for example, it's foil, let's do carte riposte, and we're gonna repeat it again. So we do the same para riposte that we chose twice. Okay, now maybe we decide we're gonna do ceased riposte, and then we're gonna go ceased riposte, we repeat it, okay? Or octave, and again, repeat that twice in a row. So whatever para riposte that you choose for yourself, make sure we do it twice. If you're trying to work on dynamics a little bit, what I would do is do the first one slow, like carte direct, second one fast, carte direct. Yeah, same, cease direct, cease direct. So there's a little acceleration when we do the second action. Okay, we're gonna do that, 45 seconds, starting now. So remember, whatever para riposte you choose, slow, then quick. Good. And Emmanuel, so the first one, you can be slow and then a little quicker with the same one on the second action. So there's acceleration, like cart direct, or can flank. Nice, Richard. That's it, Helen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax. Very good. Okay, so now the only difference between this exercise and the one we just did is that we would like you to use 2 different parries, okay? So for example, let's say we chose cart direct as our first parapost, then maybe we'll couple it with cease direct on the next one, okay? Or if we want to do circular cease riposte, yeah, then maybe it'll be octave disengage riposte. So we want to do 2 different para ripostes, not the same this time. So you need to think a little bit in advance, which 2 para ripostes are you going to choose? Make sense? Okay, so remember, whatever para riposte you choose on the first one, do something different for the second one. Okay, 45 seconds starting now. That's it, Helen. Nice. Good. And then Hannah, just think, watch in your on guard position. We want to do the parry and the hit without moving the feet. So parry, extend, parry, extend. That's the idea. Good, Ian. Nice, Emmanuel. You guys have got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, so now here's where we get to use those little half step variations that we did before. Okay, for the start, you need to get at your lunging distance. Okay, and you can do that just by making a lunge and recovering. Okay, now from there, we want to use the first action, which is the half step. Okay, watch. We do half step, moving the hand forwards and back on guard. Then we're going to do half step, lunge, and then recover back on guard. Okay, and that's it. So we're just going to do that action on its own, nothing else, for 45 seconds.
Half step, make sure point.
Yeah, so Oksana is just saying, remember, as we're extending the weapon arm, make sure it goes towards the target when you do that. Okay, so it's a threat. In other words, if we're extending well off the target, or if it's wide, then we kind of leave ourselves open maybe to a counterattack. So just kind of keep your point when it goes forwards, aiming at the target. Okay, 45 seconds, starting now. So half step on guard, half step lunge. Remember, those 2 actions are like a continuation of each other. Remember, if you're sliding forwards in the lunge, which is fine, just make sure you retreat back to your lunging distance before you do the next action, okay? Good job, Emmanuel. That's nice. Good, Richard. Nice, Helen. There we go. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Okay, next action for 45 seconds, just on its own, is the half step retreat, followed by the step lunge. Now remember, we start at the same distance. So we're starting at our lunging distance. Okay, and then we go half step forwards, retreat, step, lunge, and on guard. Really important that when you do this, when you do the half step, the front foot doesn't go very far forwards. It's a short movement, but the step back is very long. Okay, we want to make that attack fall short without having to parry it. Then we do short step, lunge as we do our attack on the recovery. So half step retreat, 1, 2, step lunge, nice small and fast when we do the step lunge. Okay, half step retreat, step lunge. Okay, just that on its own for 45 seconds. Ready? And begin. Nice job, Helen. Good, Richard. Very good. That's it. Nice, Hannah. Very good. Manuel, as you're a Sabur, when you go back with that half step, try to get that hand, pull the weapon hand back a bit as well, so we don't leave it hanging out the front there, okay? And now that's it, right? Because if we move that hand forwards and we leave it out there when we go back, we're liable to get the arm hit. So it has to retract a bit as well. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, stand up, shake out your legs. Very good. Nice. Okay, so next one, like we did in the exercise, we're going to combine the first and the second, okay? What that means is we come on guard, we go half step, back on guard, half step lunge. Now we do the next action, half step retreat, step lunge. Okay, so we've done all three of those variations, one after the other, okay? All right, you ready? So I know I'm giving you a little bit less time to recover here, but I think you can manage it. So everybody on guard, 45 seconds starting now. Half step on guard, half step lunge, half step retreat, step lunge, and then repeat. Good, Emmanuel. Very nice. That's it, Ian. Good. Remember, Richard, on the half step, try to move your weapon arm forwards a little bit. Yeah. Nice, Helen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, we got one more to do here, actually. Everybody can manage it. You're all there. Okay, so we're just going to make sure, again, this is random. It's at your choice, your discretion. So remember, we have 3 options. One is to do the half step and just go back on guard. The next one is to do half step, direct attack. Third one is to go half step retreat, step lunge. That's your choice, okay? And so if you've still got a little bit left in the tank, then you should really try to push yourself, and I'll try to call out the various intervals so you know how much time we have left, okay? All right. If you don't have very much left in the tank, which I don't think I would at the moment, so if that's the case, then just go nice and easy and try to make sure you last the 45 seconds, okay? All right, ready? Everybody on guard. This is the last one, 45 seconds, starting now. So remember, your choice here, it's random. Okay, we have 30 seconds remaining. $15 seconds remaining. So now's the time. If you've got something left in the tank, try to leave it all out there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, so if you can, why don't you join Oksana here? She's going to just lead a little cool down. This is a good time to relax a little bit as well. And we're probably going to use the floor. So a lot of the stretches are going to be, say, seated. So if you've got something, or if you need to put something down so it's a little bit more padded for you, feel free to do that as well, okay? And again, grab a quick drink if you can.
Did you unmute me?
Great. So we won't need a weapon for this. Actually, we're just going to use the floor essentially here. So make sure you've got something soft actually that you can use here underneath you.
Okay, now everybody sit down. Put your feet apart as far as it's good for you. And just before we start to do it, some position, if you feel it's difficult try to find your comfort position. Just try to feel your body and don't force. And any position, anyway, you will find a way how to do it. Just try. Okay, the first one, this is start position. Right arm, put it on the floor. Yes, and left, keep it next to up. And now lean your body towards to your right foot. Look, I don't want you to move it like this. I want you to move aside. And now you can feel stretching here. And hold this position. Can you see my right arm on the floor?
So essentially, this is like a side bend, like you're bending to your right. So you want to keep your upper body vertical when you do that. Don't hunch the shoulders. Okay.
Don't do like this.
Oksana's pretty flexible, which is why maybe it looks like she's twisting her upper body, but actually you want to just make sure that you just go and do what's comfortable for yourself there. Okay.
And again, this position, you have a like final position and breathe in. And when you breathe out, try relax your body and even move deeper. And when you exhale and go deeper and hold it again.
Good job, Hannah.
3,
That's really good.
2, 1, and up. And any position, just try to hold it 3 seconds and then breathe in. And when you like exhale, yeah, and try relax and little bit move deeper. Okay, now other side, left hand on the floor, right up, and lean your body towards to the left side and hold it. This is your final position, hold it. And now breathe in and out and go deeper. And hold it and try to relax your body. When your muscles relax, it's easy to stretch. And one more time, breathe in and exhale and go deeper. And up. And relax. Now, right leg, keep straight. Left leg, look, you have to bend it. Can you see? Your foot has to be behind you and face to the straight leg. Yeah, your toes should go up. And this time, when you move your body down, now put your chest and tummy on the leg and go forward. The same idea. Get position when you're, oh, okay, this is my, like, I can't go deeper. Hold it and then breathe in and out, and you can go deeper.
Nice. So this is essentially like what we would call a hurdler stretch. And if that's a problem for like your back leg, if maybe your hip flexibility or knee flexibility isn't very good, you can always tuck your foot the other way in so that it goes towards your leg. All right.
I think towards the leg even more difficult. This is easy.
Okay, and make sure you want to kind of lean your upper body over that leg.
Try avoid, don't make your body like arch. Try to keep your body straight. Back has to be straight and move your tummy and chest here.
Yeah.
And up, relax. Now, next, don't change anything. Try and see, again, feel it. And bend this leg as well. Now, can you see? 2 knees bent. Yes.
That's
and
it, Helen. There you go.
Yes, front leg, knee, suppose you should have a 90 degree. Don't keep it like this. Can you see? Try to keep it like that, 90 degrees. And the same idea, put your chest on the knee. If you have a correct position, you will feel deep muscles you can stretch. Anyway, look at me. Just put your chest on the knee and go.
Remember, go as far as is comfortable for you. You don't need to do what Oksana's doing, just where you feel the stretch.
Yes, try to help. All your hands, your arms always can help you to make a position that get it a little bit easier. Yeah. and hold it. And again, try to control your breathing in and out. And again, put your chest on the knee.
That's it, Ian. Good job.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. This is last position. And again, try. If you feel it's difficult, try like skip it. Yeah. Okay, now look. Front leg, just move it in like this. And can you see my left leg, left arm? Grab your left ankle and pull it up like this. And then this position, and again, right arm can help you to keep balance. And tummy in and hold it. If you have a problem with knees, maybe don't do it. If you're able to do it, just try.
That's it, Ian. And then think like how we did the quadricep stretch. So it's the same idea, really.
If for somebody who feel this is not difficult for you, now more difficult position when you sit like that. And now you can feel very, very good stretching here. It looks like you sit on the top of your right foot and hold it.
Yes.
And this is proper position, what you're supposed to be able to do.
So when you kind of roll your hips over like that, what you end up doing is you stretch your hip flexor as well as your quadriceps as well. So.
Okay, now relax and straight your legs. And of course, now everything on other side. Now right leg, bend it back. Yes, your body towards to your left leg. And breathe in and move your tummy. Bend forward.
Nice. And remember, try to lean forwards from your waist. If you can't do the stretch without rolling your shoulders, maybe try to stretch less, but keep your body nice and straight.
Try to don't make an arch. Keep it straight. Even if I do it like this and my back straight, it's better instead of do it like this. Yeah. Okay, up. I think you already know what to the next one. Front leg. And for example, in my case, I know my left side less flexible. And even this position, I already can feel like stretching. Yeah, on the right, for me, it's easier. Okay, now from this position, 90 degree, don't forget. And put your chest on the top of the knee. And go.
That's it, Helen. Very good.
Don't forget about breathing.
That's good, Ian.
5, 4, 3, 2, and body up. And now front foot, front leg, bend in and grab your back ankle and pull it in.
That's it. Very good, Ian. You've got it. And that's it, Emmanuel. Well done. Good, Richard. Good, Hannah. That's it, Helen.
Everybody did it.
Yeah, everybody did.
Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Legs together. The last one. And again, breathe in and move your tummy down and out. Exhale and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we finished.
Very good.
I'm happy everybody did it.
Excellent job. Good. So we've got at least one more session actually for next Tuesday. Very, very good work. Everybody worked really hard this one. And so we'll see you next Tuesday for more of the same.
And some exercise, which we did today, we're going to do it next week and just add a little bit more difficult.
Because we
Make
know
it
you
difficult.
love it so much.
Yes. To make it more complicated.
Okay. See you, everybody.
Okay, see you next week.